What's up, guys? So I just got off like a call with a buddy of mine, a good friend, and they're in a residency right now, emergency medicine, and they're a medical doctor. And we got to talking and started asking me some questions, and they're like, well, like I just, like I see a patient and then I'll just hit the PT OT order button just because I'm told to. It's like, I hear really good things about occupational therapy. And I'm like, what do you mean you hear about? And he said, well, we don't really learn that kind of stuff. He's like, you just do what you're told and when you're on your, clinicals and your rotations and stuff like that. That's about it. And I was like, are you telling me that you just click a button because someone tells you to? And are you also telling me that you just hear these things? And he's like, yeah. And I went on and was saying that, they don't get all that education if it doesn't have a lot to do with medical drugs, exogenous molecules, stuff like that. Of course, like surgical techniques and whatnot, but in terms of true conservative care, especially in like the orthopedic and deconditioning realms, he's like, they learn next to nothing. He's like, honestly, I just work out. I just do what I see people do on Instagram. And that was kind of the funny thing, was like, it kind of led him to have like a massive back cramp. And when he told me how it happened, I was like, well, duh. But it's just kind of interesting that overall, and I'm not saying him, like I said, it's a facet of the status of, I guess I don't know the word. It's just how the system has been set up for the medical community. They're not learning what PTs are versus OTs. They don't even know the difference. They don't even know, what we do. They barely know what nurses do until they go on to rotations and stuff like that, which is crazy. It's amazing, and we're just supposed to take their word for that one, because I hear it all the time. My doctor said PT is not going to help. Why the fuck are you here? What the fuck? You don't have to be here then, and that automatically sets up the predisposition of failure in that setting, regardless. I've told numerous doctors shadowing, like, you're the first line, especially if you're family practice, and if you already set this pace that it's not going to help, guess fucking what? It's not going to help. And I've been pretty verbally aggressive with it before. I think I did tell that to one family practice medicine doctor, but just because I'm so sick and tired of this shit, because it's ruining people's lives. Over medicalization will ruin people's lives, especially with this idea of medicine 2.0 versus what's next. Like Peter Attia talks a lot about this, and it's a very reactive situation, and a lot of times by the time it's reactive, it's too late. He's talking about some other aspects, but why are we taking this kind of information from people who don't even get informed or educated on what other professions do, let alone what other professions can help with? It's fucking stupid. So I don't know, some food for thought this morning.